A coalition for field workers is asking for a small increase to help get their workers out of deplorable conditions. But one local retail giant says the labor dispute is not their problem. SNN Local News 6 reporter John Andrews shows us why tomato pickers are stirring up some noise.
More than 100 protesters lined the sidewalk along US 41 in front of Publix. Most of the protesters are fruit pickers from the Coalition of Immokalee Workers. The coalition is picketing to get better pay and safe working conditions for farm workers.
The current conditions are sub-poverty wages, lack of rights, lack of voice at the workplace, and in the worst cases, there's actually slavery that takes place in the fields.
Yes, slavery. In the worst of these conditions, some of the workers have been held against their will and forced to work.
We've seen since 1997 until today 7 cases of slavery where workers have been forced to work against their will. In some cases under threat of death, under physical violence, and with the use of guns.
The picketers are protesting at Publix for the chain's choice not to sign up and pay an extra 1.5 cents per pound to tomato growers. According to the agreement, the extra cent would go directly to the fruit pickers.
Workers are paid by the bucket, not by the hour, and so in order to make the equivalent of minimum wage for a typical 10-hour day, a worker must pick over 2.5 tons of tomatoes just to make the equivalent of minimum wage.
Publix says the labor dispute is between the growers and the workers, so they're staying out of it.
It's a labor dispute that doesn't involve Publix. With over 35,000 different products in our stores, unfortunately, we cannot get in the middle of labor disputes between suppliers and workers, but we have urged both parties to come to the table and meet together to find that immediate resolution.
The protesters don't agree, and other corporations are signing on.
This is something that McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, Whole Foods has done, and yet Publix has been totally unwilling to do so.
The protesters picketed outside Publix for about 2 hours. In Sarasota, John Andrews, SNN Local News 6.